Have you ever been judged unfairly simply because of how you look? Imagine walking into a place you rightfully belong, only to be questioned, doubted, and humiliated. This is the story of Vanessa Thompson, a woman of grace, intelligence, and quiet power. What started as an act of discrimination turned into an inspiring tale of justice and self-respect. Watch until the end to see how Vanessa's composed response left everyone speechless. If you're inspired by stories of resilience and justice, make sure to subscribe to Story Precious and hit the notification bell so you never miss a powerful story like this. The airport was bustling with activity. The steady hum of luggage wheels rolling on polished floors mixed with the announcements echoing from overhead speakers. Among the crowd was Vanessa Thompson, a successful entrepreneur and one of the most influential shareholders of the airport. Vanessa's flight had been delayed, so she decided to wait in the VIP lounge. Dressed in a casual but elegant outfit, a cream blouse, high-waisted slacks, and designer flats, she pulled her sleek carry-on luggage behind her as she approached the lounge entrance. Her curly hair framed her face with natural elegance, and she wore a simple gold chain that reflected the soft airport lights. As she reached the entrance, she was met by Aaron, a lounge attendant. His eyes shifted from Vanessa's face to her luggage, then to her outfit, his gaze lingering just a little too long. "This lounge is for VIP guests only, ma'am," Aaron said with a forced smile, his eyes narrowing with suspicion. Vanessa's brows raised slightly. "I'm aware. I'd like to enter, please," she replied politely, maintaining her composure. "I'm afraid I'll need to see your boarding pass and VIP access credentials," Aaron replied, his tone firmer now. "This area is for premium passengers only. Maybe you're looking for the main waiting area?" Vanessa's eyes remained on him, calm but unyielding. "I have every right to be here," she said, retrieving her phone. "Here's my boarding pass." She held it up for him to see. But instead of acknowledging it, Aaron's eyes shifted with doubt. "This lounge is for first-class and platinum members only," he emphasized. "Are you sure you have the right pass, ma'am?" A few other travelers glanced at the interaction, sensing something was wrong. Vanessa's patience was wearing thin, but she remained composed. "Check the list, please. My name is Vanessa Thompson." Aaron glanced at the computer screen but didn't even bother to type her name. Instead, he looked her up and down, shook his head, and sighed. "Look, I'm not trying to be rude, but this lounge is for people with premium access. Maybe you'd be more comfortable in the public seating area outside," he said, gesturing behind him. A small crowd was beginning to form, and Vanessa knew exactly what was happening. She'd seen it before, assumptions being made based on appearances, biases being projected without reason. Her eyes never left Aaron's. "You'll regret this," she said quietly, but firmly. Vanessa turned on her heel and walked away, her heart steady but her mind resolute. "We'll see how he's feeling tomorrow," she thought to herself as she pulled out her phone to make a call. The next day, Aaron arrived at work as usual, feeling confident as he greeted travelers at the VIP lounge entrance. But something was different. The air felt heavier, the energy in the room more tense. His manager, Mr. Collins, walked up to him with a stern look. "Aaron, we're having a meeting in 10 minutes. I'll need you in the conference room," Mr. Collins said, his tone clipped. "Is everything okay?" Aaron asked, suddenly uneasy. "Just be there," Mr. Collins replied, walking away quickly. At the conference room, Aaron's unease turned into full-blown anxiety. The room was filled with senior staff, and seated at the head of the table was Vanessa Thompson. But this time, she wasn't dressed in casual travel clothes. She wore a sharp black blazer with a white blouse, radiating authority. Aaron's heart sank as his eyes met hers. "Good morning, everyone," Vanessa said, her voice commanding attention. "I'm Vanessa Thompson, the majority shareholder of this airport's management company." She scanned the room, her gaze sharp and steady. "Yesterday, I experienced something I will not tolerate in any business I have a stake in." Everyone's eyes shifted to Aaron. He knew it was about him. "I was disrespected and dismissed by an employee who made assumptions about my status based on my appearance," Vanessa continued. "This is not just about me. This is about every person who's ever been treated as if they're less than because of how they look." She turned her eyes toward Aaron, holding his gaze. "That person is here in this room." Aaron's face flushed with embarrassment. Effective immediately, Aaron's employment is terminated, she announced. Disrespect and discrimination have no place in this company. Let this be a message to all of you. We treat everyone with dignity, regardless of their appearance, their race, or their background. If you can't meet that standard, you'll find the door. The room was silent. No one dared to speak. Later that day, Vanessa stood in front of a group of employees. Her message was clear. This isn't just about me, she said. It's about building a culture of respect and accountability. Every person who walks through these doors deserves to be treated with dignity, no exceptions. I'm not here to punish. I'm here to make things better for everyone. Her words echoed through the hearts of the staff. It wasn't just a message, it was a movement. Never judge a book by its cover. People often make snap judgments based on appearance, and this story highlights how flawed that mindset can be. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity, regardless of how they look, dress, or present themselves. Power of composure and self-control. Vanessa could have easily lashed out in anger, but instead, she maintained her calm. This reminds us that strength is not always loud. Sometimes, it's the quiet, confident moves that make the biggest impact. Accountability over excuses. Vanessa didn't accept apologies without accountability. She made it clear that actions have consequences. This teaches us that apologies are only meaningful if followed by change. Use your power to create change. Instead of seeking revenge, Vanessa used her position of power to create a better environment for others. This shows that real leadership is about creating a system where no one else has to endure the same injustice. Respect should be the default, not the exception. No one should have to prove their worth to receive respect. Respect should be the baseline for every human interaction, not something that's earned after status or wealth is revealed. This story isn't just about Vanessa. It's about all of us. It's about the power of standing up for what's right, even when it's uncomfortable. Vanessa's story reminds us that dignity and respect are non-negotiable. How would you have handled this situation if you were in Vanessa's position? Would you have spoken up or stayed silent? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Story Precious and hit the notification bell so you never miss another powerful and inspiring story. Your support helps us share stories that bring justice, hope, and change to the world.